Hi and welcome to this week's weekly forecast. My name's Vicki Haspels, and as usual this week we're going to be looking at the energy that's influencing us. I'm using the Mythic Tarot to choose cards to show us what's happening and reflecting what's happening for us, and as I said, what's influencing us, and this is a bit of guidance for us for the week. I'm coming to you from lovely Port Douglas. I'm at a caravan park just off the beach, so there are signs of life around me. It's about dinner time, so it's getting a little bit noisy. Anyway, that's life, right? So, as usual, choosing 6 cards, and I have them here. I've chosen them randomly. So the first card that we're looking at is what is influencing us, what's influencing me, what's influencing you. And this is the energy of the week, is the moon. And the moon energy is really about uncertainty, but knowing that things are ready to shift and change. You can feel the shift and the change, you can feel that energy moving. You just can't quite put your finger on what that means. Because it's a major arcana card, that means that for us, that life is it's a bigger shift. So we're heading into a different phase, and the moon, of course, is all about the phases. So that's where we are. So if you're feeling a little bit uncertain this week, it could have something to do with the phase of the moon, but it's really moon energy, and it's very ethereal, so it's very difficult to put your finger on what it is that's happening, but you can feel that thing that's happening. So after universally, the energy that's influencing us, it's pushing us to, I often think this is the hand on our back saying, come on, get going. This is what's motivating us this week, is the King of Cups energy. So he's all about listening, he's all about healing. He's very much that person who just takes their time and actually listens. So if there is a level of uncertainty around you and I at the moment, then the universe is actually saying this is time to not to be acting. It's time to be listening and taking your time and having a little bit of compassion for yourself, but also compassion for your fellow humans, because you might be feeling a bit agitated. Moon energy can be a little bit agitating. So this is the blocks and challenges, is that we think we should be acting a certain way, and we are pushing ourselves in a direction that we should be behaving. This is how we should be acting. This is what we should be doing, and that's what's blocking us, because we know intuitively that to do that is going to send us down the wrong path, that it's going to actually muck things up. But because we're so conditioned to act a certain way, there's a real fight inside of us to do the right thing for us. And that's what, again, this is what this card is all about. It's about compassion for self. So how are we going to respond? We're going to respond by hanging in there. That means that, so this card represents that we are not going to give up. We are not going to let this influence us. We're not going to let this push us in that sort of conditioned response. We are going to hang in there. We're going to stand up for ourselves and hang in there, because we know that even though things are a little bit rocky, there is calm waters on the other side, and you can see the calm waters waiting for us. But yes, this turbulence and discomfort is actually pushing us into that space. It is actually, there is nowhere to be. You can see how the ship is caught against the rocks. There's nowhere for you to go. There's nothing that you can do other than wait until you're able to get across to the other side. So the action is really inaction. However, it's requiring patience, because the good times are coming. So the outcome, and I think we had this one last week or the week before, this is like the future. This is the possibilities around where we'll end up this week. And this is about, again, organising our thoughts, organising ourselves, and putting ourselves into a schedule. Again, it's very much a standing up for yourself card. So I don't see it as that you have to stand up for yourself to other people. You have to stand up for yourself to yourself. You're pushing yourself into directions that are not good for your soul, not good for your self-esteem, not good for your self-worth. And these cards are calling on you to be kinder to yourself, be more compassionate to yourself. And the reason being is that you're heading into a different cycle. And so you can't know what's coming, you can't know what's around the corner. The moon's not going to let you see that, but it is showing you that something is shifting and changing. So the Swords energy this week means that you're getting your thoughts into order. You're getting everything, all your ducks lined up, so that you can't continually use those thoughts to punish yourself. So spiritually, and as I said to you, we're entering into another phase. Spiritually, our soul is actually ready for a new path. We've got all the things that we need. The magician represents that connection between heaven and earth, but also at a crossroads. You can see he's sitting at a crossroads there. He has all the elements of the tarot, which means he has everything that he needs. The magician also can be the trickster. So this is really having to use your own intuition. This is why, like using your intuition to make those decisions, and there's a bit of hesitation again about which direction to head. That's why this card here, this card, which again, this is the energy that's influencing us universally, and this, as I said, this is like the motivation that the universe is like, almost like pushing a hand on the back, saying this is, gently nudging us in a particular direction. This is the second card, the King of Cups. Again, this compassion, listening, but also seeking counsel. So if you're finding that you're in a sort of a indecision mode because you're not really sure which direction you're heading, this card is advising you or reminding you that there are people out there that are willing to listen. Also time for you to listen, show compassion, find someone that you can chat to or talk to, a trusted friend or trusted counsellor. Again, we're starting with a major arcana card, which is the moon energy and uncertainty, and we're ending on uncertainty, which is our soul or spirit energy. This again suggests that we're heading into a new cycle or a new track, new path. Always good when the magician turns up. So, having said that, because the major arcana cards, I'm going to pull one more card to go with it. Major arcana cards can be a little bit obtuse. So the magician is sort of like, yes, okay, we're heading on like at a crossroads and new pathways opening up, but it's really not very clear, and the moon energy is not very clear. I'm just pulling another card to go with it. Overall, we're heading for, and what we're searching for is contentment. So all of our actions, all of that discomfort, all of that getting out of that headspace of where are we? Things that we think we should do, how we should behave, and this is the way we've always done it. Moving all that out of your space because you want peace, you want contentment, and that's what you're striving for. Discomfort will always drive us towards contentment. Discomfort will drive us towards contentment. So that seems to be the trend this week, is that where are you going to give yourself compassion? Where are you going to bring contentment and peace into your life? That is the ultimate goal for this week. Anyway, I will love you and leave you from Port Douglas. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do this again next week. Thanks for joining me. My name is Vicki Haspels. My website is vickihaspels.com. I'll chuck up some photos on this video to show you the lovely scenery that I had and some of the adventures that I've done. But anyway, with love from me. Goodbye.